Hey guys, Seamus here back again with part 2 of our wiring tutorial for SMDs. This is build number 5 of 6 for Escort range. We got most of our SMDs all in last night, bar one, which is our number plate light. We'll do that tonight in this video. So we got all our wiring in. Now up next is our resistors. So I'll try and zoom this in a bit. As I say, I'm using a new camera, which is the one I'm on now at the minute. We've got some of our last of our decals on our front lamps. Take off. Got all our wiring done last night, as I said. I have 2 on this side pre-wired and all ready to go. The other one's on the opposite side, on the passenger side. I haven't been wired yet. There's the tail lights. So we'll just try these ones here before we go any further, and we'll switch the camera around till above. So let's see, get our 2 test probes. So our red, our black. So I think these are the driver's side. Yeah, driver's side. So we'll switch the camera in here and we'll put the resistors on. I've already got the resistors on this side. So we'll switch it around and we'll switch our camera around and we'll take it from there. So back in a second. Right, we've got our SMDs and resistors in the driver's side, as I said a second ago. Now I've got one here with our heatsink on it, tubing. So I'll put one on the other side. It just stops the two from touching. Because of the touch, that's when I start having problems, short circuits and so forth. So we'll stick a wee bit of tubing over it. And just use your lighter or your heat gun, soldering iron, whatever you want to use, just to pull it down tight onto the resistor. There you go. That's it. So those 2 wires will be joined together. I'll probably end up cutting these wires back somewhat. They're a bit long. I always leave them a bit longer so as I can always play about with them. If need be, I can just trim them back again. So once I twist them together, leave them to one side before soldering them together later. So that's the driver's side. So next up is our passengers, 2 front ones. So again, we'll just test which one is a negative and positive. It really doesn't matter which one you put it onto. It's just, I'm just sticky that type of way. I like to do it my way. So just test it with a battery. So another bit. So what's that one? I can clear that a bit now with this camera. Let's see if we can get it done. You can see these decals a wee bit better. There you go. So I'll just test that again, sorry. So this is the one with a chip on it. So I'll say, give myself a bit of room when I run this up. So we'll cut it roughly here. Scissors. Just move that out of the road. That too. Get our jig over again. Give ourselves another resistor, which I've pre-soldered and all yesterday. So the wire I've cut, just tin the end of it to put into your paste. Just tin it. And solder it to your resistor. That's it. And the same as the other one, just cut, just tin paste the antenna. And then solder it onto the other end of the resistor. Clean that up a bit. So that's that resistor on. Again, same thing with the tubing. And your leader. There you go. So that's another one done. Same principle as the next one. We'll just find the right wire, goes to the resistor. Move it out of our road. Right, we'll cut this one again. Get our resistor ready. Bit of paste on it. Just helps to take off the enamel of the wire. Just strip it back. Go onto your resistor. This one on. And the second one. And same again. Your heat sink. Shrink tube. So that's all the resistors on our night driving lamp sort of thing. So those wires, two yellow chips here, will go together, and the other two wires will go together, negative and positive. And they run up inside the doors, which you don't see when the cab goes all together. And just use a bit of CA glue, holds them all in place. Right guys, we got all our wiring done. So I said there earlier, you run your wires up the chassis, frame, body, whatever you want to call it. Same both sides, just a bit of CA glue holds it in place. And same for the opposite side. So all your spot lamps are in, your brake lights and your number plate light is all in. And then underneath this wee bit of plastic card is all your chips and so forth for the rest of the lights that's on the back. Just to tidy it up. You're not seeing any of this anyhow once the frame goes on, chassis should I say, sorry. So we'll get that on in the next episode and we'll do all our weather and so forth. But we'll switch cameras around here and we'll turn it upside down on its proper form and we'll check all our lights. So we'll be with you just in a second. Right guys, all our wiring's done, so we're going to mock it up here in a couple of seconds, but we'll check our lights here. So we've got our four spotlights on the front. And we've got our number plate lights and our brake lights at the back. No lenses on just yet. So you can see. two or four spots at the front. So we'll give it an overall cleaning before we start assembling. So we'll mock it up here just sort of curiosity, see what it looks like. So there's a quick mock up before we finally set all the chassis in place. So the next video will be the last one. It will be all the weathering done, and we'll call this one done. We'll move on to the black one in the background. So there you go, guys. It's another one, almost done. So the final will be up tomorrow night at some stage. Thought I would have got it done tonight, but I don't want the video going on too long. So thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you all later. Bye.